Hi everyone, this is Just Trying to Play It, and we are back with Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. Now, I may not say that all the time that way, but I may just shorten it a little bit and just call it SOS or Story of Seasons and leave it at that. It's just a matter of it's a lot to say, basically, is what I'm saying. It's just a lot to say. So, okay, today is going to be another day at the farm. We're going to have to water everything. We're going to have to, God, let's see, let's go over here and do this. We're going to have to water everything. We're going to try to make as much money as possible. It's just going to be a grind in these beginning days. Anyone who plays this game knows that. Okay, so my watering can went up a level. That's wonderful. Sooner or later, we're going to have to go and have the sprites help us. We're going to have to build up our relationship with them. Possibly giving them our honey. We may pick out one or two sprites and just work on them first so that they can at least help us with the watering. Oh God, I can't believe I did that. I hate wasting energy on rewatering the same thing, but it happens. It happens a lot. So yeah, I think we're gonna have one or two of the sprites, whichever ones are really close by the door. We're gonna have those sprites build up our relationship with them and kind of have them help us with the watering. Most times that's the only thing that I have the sprites help us with is the watering, because it gets a little annoying when you've got to water so much stuff. They can't help you plant anything, which would be great, but since they can't help with that, I tend to make sure that they help us with the watering, because that could get a little bit tedious and annoying, especially when you start having a lot of plots sitting around. But right now we've got not that many plots. We're going to run up here and we're going to get ourselves some more seeds. Let's see, that's going to be 27. I don't really remember how much we put in yesterday. We're not going to spend all of our money today. Each time we get money, we're only going to spend a little bit of it. We're not going to spend so much to where we're down to 2 or 3 coins. But if we're going to get a ton of turnips, we might. I don't remember how much turnips were, honestly. We're going to get 2 of these things. So, because cucumbers take a while to grow, plus we get multiple yields. And I think the amount of crops we have to do is 100 before we can get strawberries. Now, I've resolved that we're not going to get we're not going to get strawberries this season. So I'm not even going to try. This year, this spring, we're not going to get strawberries. I want to open them up by next season, but I'm not sure that we're going to do that either. So, because of that, I want to possibly get, okay, we're going to be down to 51. We should have a few turnip crops before, something should grow before we get to the 18th, which is the Derby. Right now, we're trying to make as much money as we can by the 18th. That's our goal right now. As much money as we possibly can by the 18th. Because we want to get that, I think it's the brooch. I think it is. I think it's a brooch. The brooch sells for a nice little chunk of change. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a full inventory of brooches so that we can turn around and sell them for money. And then we're going to use that money to improve our farm a little bit. That may be some upgrades that we do. It may be some, I don't know. It's the sky's the limit at that moment. I mean, we're getting a little bit of cash whenever we, um, whenever we're hoeing this stuff. Now we won't be able to whack any of the moles, but that's fine. Cucumber seeds here. I think I'm going to put them in the first row. I don't necessarily keep everything organized like this, but if I can, I will, and I'm trying to do that to the best of my ability. So I think what I want to do really is I want to try and get, let's see, these are just weeds over here. I wonder if I can get some more, no, I can wait. I can get some more material. Let's see, let's use this. We're going to use the hammer and try to see if we can get some more material into our money. Get some more money from these before Zach comes. And that way we can, you know, have a little bit more to work with in the morning when we wake up. Let's get this out of the way. Let's just see what all we can do here. It takes so long for the thing to get inside of your bag. I kind of hate that. Zach is coming soon. Let's see, I should be able to do this one and then get back in time for Zach. My grass is growing over here. I probably need to clear a path so that it can grow a little bit better. Let's see. Go, lady, go. Run like the wind. Here he comes, here he comes. We just beat him. Okay, so that's that. That's 231 just from those. So let's see. Yes, you're here to pick up the stuff. So we're at 1272. That's not bad. Let's go foraging and see if we can't toss anything to the harvest goddess. Let's see, I don't see anything over there. Let's go this way. I don't think we went this way last time. I just want to do a quick search, a quick check to see what's here. We should have, nope, we don't have any of that. We have nothing. There's Jennifer. Let's just meet her while we're here. We are probably still going to sit in the hot springs for a bit. We may not need to sit as long as we did last time. I just like to be on the safe side. I really like to make sure that we have more than enough energy, because I don't want to eat any of the stuff. And I think for now, these flowers, I usually just sell them because they serve no purpose to me. But I think right now they're going to just become presents for the harvest goddess. And then from that point, we'll just worry about giving her better stuff. I mean, right now they're serving their purpose right now, but later on they may not. And then the good thing is we can put the flowers up. We can't put the other stuff up. Well, I was supposed to sit in the hot springs, wasn't I? I hope that's going to take a while too, because I need to water the crops. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to water the ones that I put in there. And then to the next day, I'm going to plant the other potatoes that I have and the turnips. And then I can kind of stack my money a bit. But as we get closer and closer to the Derby, we're going to make sure that we have enough money to buy, well, to win, when we win at the Derby, that we have enough money to fill all of the slots that we're trying to fill. Now, the only difference might be we may not have a refrigerator to put any of our grapes, our produce and stuff like that in. So that may make a bit of a problem, but it shouldn't be something that we can't handle. So we may have to invest a little bit into buying the bigger backpack. We might, but we will cross that bridge when we get to it. We have time. And that's the key. We have time. So we need to make the most of the time that we have. The Derby is in 2 weeks from today. So we definitely have time. And I think the best thing we can grow, we're going to do these patches of cucumbers, and then we're going to do another patch of, I think I can put that in right here now. I think we have enough stamina to do that. Yeah, we should be good. We should be real good here. And then let's go ahead and put these potatoes in here. Okay, we're halfway. We should be able to water these. Yeah, I need to make friends with the harvest sprites pretty quickly. Come on, we only have 5 more of these to do. And you notice, because it's after midnight, I think that's why that fatigue is up there. So we're going to leave that at that. We're going to go to sleep. Yes, we're going to call it a night. So we did 1,185 worth today, which is pretty decent. It's not ideal, but it's decent. I am praying for a rainy day. Now, yes, I know that I could probably, I think, go to sleep or save this and just keep waking up and doing that like that and hope that it's a rainy day, but I don't really want to do that. You know, to me, that just, if I do it, I'll do it on my own time. I won't do it if it's something that I'm trying to record and put out there, unless I'm showing that as a tip, which I'm not doing that right now. Because, I mean, I used to do, in the old one, in the original version of it, I used to do the whole thing where you save and then you go down the mines and stuff, and you save every time you find, you know, you save until you find the ladder, and then you go ahead and do that trick. I used to do that, but it took so much time, and I didn't have that kind of time to play the game. So I decided to just overload myself with certain food that would help me, just stay there longer. And, you know, I basically experimented with that just to see how far I could get with the food that I had. And if I got pretty far, then great. If I didn't get that far, then that was fine too. You know, I didn't sweat it. You know, it was just one of those things. You know, I wanted to enjoy the game. And sometimes when you have, God, I did that again. Sometimes when you have more money than you know what to do with, the game is no longer fun. And when you start finding certain things that usually take a while and you start finding them too early, the game becomes no fun also. So I tried my best to not do that. Mainly because I wanted to enjoy the game. Like I said, I love games like this. I know it's a grind. I sometimes hate the grind. But if the game is you know, sometimes it makes you feel like you've accomplished something though, when you grind the game like that. And, you know, at the end, then you start like actually seeing like really good money coming in. You know, because right now I think the only thing I want to buy more of are the turnips. And I think I'm going to overload on the turnips until I have the derby. And then I think after this, I really do probably need some more cucumbers in here though. I just want to make sure that I have enough of them to possibly be able to get the stuff that I want from the derby. There's a flower over there. We're gonna definitely take that. There's someone. Hi, Brandon. Him. And you are Naomi. I see you. I'm Brandon. I love his hair. Okay, let's see what's over here. Let's see if there's any more forageable items. Let's give the harvest goddess something while we're thinking about it. Okay, she's rather fond of it. All right, here's another one of these. I might actually toss those in just to sell them. Usually they don't serve me any purpose, but sometimes they do. But right now they don't. Okay, there's another flower. There's another one over here. So yeah, we've got plenty of flowers for the harvest goddess. That should last us quite a while, even if we don't find any for a day or two. I mean, we're finding a ton of these. Hey, monkey. Isn't it cute? But yeah, we're finding a ton of these things, so we should be okay. As far as, I mean, we've got 10 just right here, so we've already given her like 3 or so, something like that. But we should be okay there. So let's go and pop in here for a minute. Let's see, it's 3:20 right now. Yeah, Zach is probably going to pass us by. He's going to come and give us our money first. We're really not too concerned about Zach. The day on here kind of goes quickly, though. But we're not overly concerned with Zach just yet. I mean, we just want to go ahead and like I said, these first 18 days is all about accumulating as much money as possible. And that's because we want to be ready for the Derby. So I should have probably gone and bought the seeds that I wanted, but I'm gonna wait. So it's 5. Yeah, we didn't put that much in there, so I'm not concerned about that. Let's go ahead and get some of these weeds out of the way. Now, if I was trying to update, or not update, but if I was trying to get experience from my scythe, then I would be concerned with just whacking those with my scythe instead of just picking them up. But right now, every dollar, hey, we found a berry. That's great. I forgot about those. I forgot that we can find those on our farm. Well, at least we can find one on our farm. Hey, the hoe went up. We will definitely be using a lot of the hoe and the watering can for quite some time, until at least the sprites become my friends. At least I think this right here, I think 2 sprites can handle this. And I think starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start going up there and giving the sprites a present. So we can, I don't really know about this fish pond. I think I tried to put some fish in it thinking that they multiply, but I don't think I've seen that happen yet. So I'm not too concerned with it, but it would be nice if I could get a little more information about that. But I think for now we're gonna run around and try to, did I have any more seeds in here? Let me check really quick. I didn't even look. Yes, I have 2 turnip seeds. Let me plant those. I guess I should have gotten my watering can instead of that. So let me see if I got enough energy to plant these seeds. Where can we put them? Let's see if we go here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could. Now, I know as I upgrade these things, I'm going to have to look into a different planting scheme. But I think I'm going to worry about that probably in the summertime. I'm not going to quite worry about it right now. And I really do want to, I might go and see Wang and try and see if I can get a couple of his seeds. But his seeds are usually kind of expensive. So I want to go see what I can get from him. And if I can get maybe 2 or 3 of his seeds for the spring, I will. But if I can't, I won't worry about it. I'll get 1 probably to start off with, and then work my way to up to 3. But I know some of the summer seeds are more lucrative, obviously. So I'm gonna probably go see and just make sure that I can get as many seeds as possible without. Then again, I might wait until after the Derby, but I don't want it to be a long time and then I can't, get any other crops from Wang Seeds. Because I think one of his seeds, I don't know which one, but I think one of his seeds actually takes 20 days to even produce anything. So it's probably best for me to get it sooner rather than later. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. It is now going to be, we're going to go to sleep. It's going to be Friday. So we did 18. Yeah, we didn't do too much. Let's see what the weather's looking like. Still a bright sunny day. Normally you just love that, but this is getting ridiculous. I need a rainy day. So I am going to get one of those just in case we don't see one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, those are coming along nicely. The cucumbers here. Let's see what else. Oh, we actually have a turnip harvest. That's great. So I definitely need to go ahead and I'm gonna sell all of these. I'm not keeping any of them. I normally keep one or two, but today I am not because I want all of the money. We're at 546 with just those. So we are definitely going to go and get some more turnip seeds to at least replace that one. And I'm going to be prepared to possibly have to replace some more. Some of these seeds, though, they don't really, I don't even think that one gave me an indicator that it was going to be ready. So let's go ahead and get these watered. We probably will try to make a trip to the nature sprites. We're gonna go and see if we can't at least say hi to them and work on two of them to do my watering for me. And normally what I do with them, I don't ever tell them to go home early. I let them go ahead and do their job. And if it turns out on their last day that it's going to rain that day, then I will tell them, then yes, I will tell them to go home. And then on the rainy day, I will go back to them so that they can come back the following day to continue. But normally I let them just do, play out their entire 7 days of watering. And basically, that works for me. And I always have a day of gap in between. So let's see here. Let's do that. Yeah. And then I will go, let's go see the nature sprites first, pick up some seeds. We are going to get turnip seeds from now on. You know what? Let's go see Wang first. Because we can probably put his seed. If we can get at least 2 of Wang's seeds, we can put them in the ground. And then they can at least start to, oh yeah, let's grab this thing. They can at least start to, okay, here we go. Yes, now we're going to get, I think this is, the fishing rod from Zach. Yes, we want it. Of course we want it. Okay, fishing here honestly is easy. And I really do love that they've made fishing easy because there are some games, I won't mention which ones, but there are some games where the fishing is kind of hard to do. And it really drives me nuts. So we're going to talk to him first. I know he likes apples, but I don't know what else he likes. Okay. The cabbage seeds. That's what I want to get. Now, I love pineapple seeds during the summer. Usually my plan is to get at least 10 of these during the summer. Because if nothing else, the first day of summer, I'll plant these. And then I'll go get all the other seeds. Because this is just a money crop for me. I think everyone else can say the same. I don't touch these flower seeds. I think they're a waste of time. The red magic flowers, I might take a chance on those. But to me, they're a waste of time too. These toy flower seeds are definitely, we'll go look and see how much they give you. But I believe this is actually, you lose money on this. You lose money on the pink cat flower, and you use money on all these flowers except possibly this one. You can make your money back. But it's a matter of luck. So we could get 2 of these cabbage seeds, which take us down to 307. We should be fine because we just sold about 500 and some odd, 546 gold worth of stuff. So we'll be all right. We'll be okay. So let's go in here. We were supposed to see the nature sprites, which they are here. Okay, I don't need to see all of this. Watering crops, harvesting livestock. I don't think I will have them mess with my livestock, because most times I take the livestock stuff and I turn it into more stuff. So I think I'm gonna work on aqua and blueberry. Because this dude seems to be a little sleepy. Sneaky so-and-so. That's cute. So this is pumpkin. He's kind of happy to see me. Cherry might be the next one that we work on. And mint is a little sleepy too. He's not as enthusiastic about doing things. So let's see. Okay, here's Cliff. Hi, Cliff. So he is still the same way. Yeah, see, the thing is in the original game, there were certain things that happened that you kind of don't know if they're still going to happen on here, because, you know, they changed it. They've kind of modernized it a little bit. Oh, hello, Sasha. You know, you don't know if they're going to modernize. Oh, you're not from around here, huh? Meet you, lady. He's cute. Very cute. Yeah, Anna. Okay. So let's go in here and let's go ahead and get, let's see, we can only do 2 turnip seeds. So you know what? Let's do 2 turnip seeds. And like I said, we're probably only going to buy turnip seeds from now on. Let's hit, is this the library? 10 to 4, yes, let's hit the library. No, that won't work. Eek. Okay, this is Marie, completely lost in thought, she says. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people don't come in here a lot. Okay. Now, normally on here, after a cutscene, you've got to kind of go out and come back in. So let's see here. These are the growth stages. How long does it? So it's going to take the strawberry 9 days. Yeah, this thing is about 14 days. So, yeah, and the pineapple is 20. But it's worth it, though. It's really worth it. I want to see Is the Raisin Crops one the one that tells you how much they cost? How much they are? Let's see. No. I want to, and then too, I think we needed to examine almost everything. Let's go upstairs. Tools. Obtaining a kitchen. We know what to do. Oh yeah, this is cool. Be able to find out everything: the record player, the bathroom, raising livestock, fishing, mining, help from the nature sprites. Hey, truth jewel, sweet. Now I don't think I actually found that before because I didn't come up here and look for all this. Okay, now the strawberries don't sell for much, but they're multiple harvests, so that helped. The cabbage is very good. That's why I really want it. I'm not going to be able to get a cabbage harvest before the Derby, so that's unfortunate, but don't really, it's alright. I can make up for the other stuff. Like turnips is 60. Doesn't seem like a lot, but every turnip harvest, I mean, you're spending 120 for turnips, and each time you're going to get 540. So that's a pretty good return on your money. Obviously, the rest of them are a little bit better, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers sometimes. So, let's see. Obviously, pineapples are extremely good. 500 each. So each harvest of pineapples of the $1,000 turns into 4,500. So that's an excellent return on your money. Now, some of the other ones can be just as lucrative because they give you multiples, but I don't know if anything comes that close. Okay. Now, as I was saying for the moondrop flower, you're paying too much money for it because they don't sell for a lot. Now, if you can find a red flower, you may end up getting most of your money back. But none of these flowers sell for a lot, so to me, they're not worth it. They're not worth buying from him. So everything else is pretty decent. Cows and stuff do cost a lot, but they do give you basically, you know, produce from the moment that they get old enough, provided that you feed them. They give you enough in return, so I'm alright with that. Let's see, let's just go ahead. We're down to 67 gold, which I kind of didn't want to go that low, but because we do have time, we have 12 more days available to us. So I think that's okay for right now. We're also going to go up here and we're going to toss this in with the harvest goddess. Let's see if we have any foraging items over here. We do. Let's look real quick. Okay, so let's toss this in with the harvest goddess. So I think we've given her like 4 or 5 things in a row. So let's go into the springs. Now, one of the things is that you don't always seem to have time to go into the springs. You can, but you don't always seem to have time to do it. Occasionally, I'm going to obviously use the springs in order to go mine. The beauty about that is when you go mining, the time doesn't change. So you can literally spend all day in the mines if you wanted to. So that's fine with me. I mean, if that's what you want to do, knock yourself out. Now, sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes it'll just be a day of mining, like especially on a rainy day. It'll just be a day of mining. Or if I run out of things to do, I'll go ahead and mine. But, you know, most times I don't like spending all that time doing that unless it serves a purpose, which right now it does. And I'm probably going to upgrade my hoe first. Because until I can get the nature sprites to come and help me water, the hoe is going to be the first thing to get upgraded. And it's mainly because you don't necessarily need the hoe all the time. You can just make do with the crops that you already have out there, or I can take the time and just hoe all of the plots that I want to do and hope that the next day they aren't gone. Because sometimes if you don't use it, something will grow in its place. You know, like some weeds or something like that, or it'll disappear and you just have to redo it. You know, it's not that big of a deal, but it's a big enough deal. So we're going to put that away because let's get this cabbage in here because it's going to take a while for the cabbage to grow. I don't need that. I need this. So we're going to get this cabbage in here. I always try to put down the things that are going to either take the longest or that gives me multiple harvests so that I can get more bang for my buck out of them. And the ones that take the longest, I want to make sure that I have them in time to at least get one harvest. The cabbages don't grow back, so I need them to finish up, you know, as soon as possible. Oh, got a little bit more money out of that. So it looks like I sold I forgot how much money I said I had. What was it, 61, 51, something like that. Yeah, we're almost done with this one. So now, there we go. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to end this episode here. And we're going to just continue grinding like we normally do in this game. This game is a grindy game. There are times when nothing will happen. There are times when a bunch of stuff happens. But what I'm looking forward to is the Derby. So Plum's birthday, I could have done something on his birthday, but I missed it. So that was my fault. Harvest Goddess birthday, we're automatically going to get her because we're going to make sure that we're, giving her stuff. This is the white day. We probably won't be able to do anything that day. That's Blueberry's birthday. So we'll make sure that we cover his. Aqua's birthday. And then Sasha. So we should be good with some of these nature sprites. So it's a good thing we chose Blueberry and Aqua. Because even if they don't help us right away, these 2 days will really help us. Because we're going to give them something on their birthday. And, that's just one of those things that we have to remember. It's a lot of people that I don't, really try, so to speak, in order to get them as friends because I just don't. But I should probably work on them a little bit. I know that if Cliff leaves, so I'm going to try to make sure that I stay, that I continuously talk to him. At least go give him some grapes daily or try to give him something. And I think Cliff may be one of the marriage candidates for my character. Brandon is alright, but I kind of want to pick someone that people normally don't pick just to see what happens. Wang, yeah, good thing we can't because I don't think I would pick Wang. Wang is too much of a shyster. But, yeah, eventually we're going to we're going to meet everyone else, get to know some of these people. But the Harvest Sprites are obviously an important people to know. Wang is important. Jeff, I think, just automatically goes up as we continuously purchase from him. Karen, each one of their stories I want to find out, but it may not be possible right away. The first year may not be possible, especially not the first season. So, but let's go to bed first before we call it, because it's easier for me to save afterwards. So yeah, we did 577. So that's not bad. We're looking at 651. We'll have more today, obviously. But, we're going to call it here. This is just trying to play it. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. And subscribe to see so you can get a notification of when the videos are coming out by hitting the notification little bell. And if you didn't like the video, please let me know that you didn't like it and why. Until then, I hope to see you in the next video. And for now, this is just trying to play it, saying please be safe.